For centuries, one diamond has passed through the hands of emperors, invaders, and empires. It witnessed the rise and fall of kingdoms. It changed owners through war, betrayal, and colonization. Some call it priceless. Others call it cursed. And today, it sits thousands of kilometers away from the land where it was born. This is the story of the Kohinoor diamond, the most controversial jewel in human history. Our story begins in ancient India, the land where this legendary stone was unearthed. The Kohinoor was most likely mined from the famous Golconda mines. Located in what is now modern-day Telangana or Andhra Pradesh, these mines were a treasure trove, producing some of the finest and most famous diamonds the world has ever known, including the magnificent Hope Diamond. The name Kohinoor, given to it later, means Mountain of Light in Persian, a fitting title for a gem of such staggering brilliance. Long before modern cutting techniques existed, the Kohinoor was already a legend. It was admired not just for its incredible size, but for its clarity and rarity. Back then, India wasn't just a player in the diamond trade. It was the world's diamond capital, the single source for these precious stones for centuries. The Kohinoor was the crown jewel of this diamond-rich land, a natural wonder that would soon begin its long and turbulent journey through history. As its fame grew, the Kohinoor became the ultimate prize for the powerful. It passed through the hands of some of history's most formidable rulers. The great Mughal emperors, including Babur, the founder of the dynasty, and Shah Jahan, the builder of the Taj Mahal, were among its owners. It was so revered that it was placed at the heart of the legendary Peacock Throne, an opulent, jewel-encrusted masterpiece that symbolized Mughal power and wealth. But the diamond's journey was far from peaceful. In 1739, the Persian Emperor Nader Shah invaded Delhi, sacking the city and seizing its vast treasures, including the Peacock Throne and the diamond itself. Legend has it that upon seeing the stone's dazzling fire, it was Nader Shah who exclaimed Kohinoor, giving it the name it carries to this day. Yet, the Mountain of Light seemed to cast a dark shadow. A belief began to grow that the diamond brought great misfortune. Almost every ruler who possessed it met a violent end or lost their kingdom. The curse of the Kohinoor was taking root. After Nader Shah's assassination, the diamond changed hands several times, traveling through Afghanistan before eventually returning to India. It found its way to Maharaja Ranjit Singh, the formidable founder of the Sikh Empire in Punjab. He cherished the diamond, often wearing it on his arm as a symbol of his power. It is said that before his death, the Maharaja wished for the Kohinoor to be donated to the Jagannath temple in Puri. But his wish was never fulfilled. Following his death, the Sikh Empire weakened, paving the way for British expansion. After the Anglo-Sikh Wars, the British annexed Punjab in 1849. The Treaty of Lahore, signed at the end of the war, stipulated that the diamond be surrendered to the Queen of England. And so, the Kohinoor was handed over by the 10-year-old Maharaja, Duleep Singh, to representatives of the British East India Company. This transfer, from a young boy king to the empress of a rising global empire, remains one of the most debated and painful moments of colonial history. Was it a gift, or was it spoils of war? This question lies at the heart of the controversy. When the Kohinoor arrived in Britain, it was a sensation. It was displayed at the Great Exhibition of 1851 in London, but the public was underwhelmed. The Indian style of cut, designed to preserve the diamond's size, didn't produce the sparkle that Europeans were used to. Prince Albert, Queen Victoria's husband, decided the diamond needed a makeover. In 1852, the Kohinoor was drastically recut. The process was intense. Taking 38 days to complete, its weight was reduced by over 40%. From around 186 carats to its current 105.6 carats. While the recutting did increase its brilliance according to Western tastes, it also forever erased the diamond's original form and the centuries of Indian craftsmanship it represented. For many historians and critics, this wasn't just about reshaping a stone. It was seen as an act of cultural vandalism, a way of reshaping a piece of conquered history to fit a new, imperial narrative. The Mountain of Light was physically and symbolically transformed. The dark legends surrounding the diamond followed it to Britain. A Hindu text from the time of the Kohinoor's first written mention supposedly carried a warning. He who owns this diamond will own the world, but will also know all its misfortunes. Only God, or a woman, can wear it with impunity. Whether this curse is ancient folklore or a more recent invention, the British royal family seemed to take it seriously. After being worn by Queen Victoria, a tradition was established. The Kohinoor would only be worn by female members of the royal family. It has been part of the crown jewels of Queen Alexandra, Queen Mary, and most famously, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. Today, the Kohinoor sits in the Tower of London, mounted in the front of the Queen Mother's crown, a dazzling centerpiece for millions of tourists to see. But a stone that no reigning British king has ever worn. The story of the Kohinoor is far from over. In the post-colonial era, its ownership has become a major point of contention. The government of India has repeatedly requested its return, arguing that the diamond was taken illegally during a period of colonial subjugation and represents a significant piece of its plundered heritage. But India isn't the only claimant. Pakistan, Afghanistan, and even Iran have also staked claims, each citing different points in the diamond's complex history when it was held within their territories. The British government has consistently rejected these claims. Their official stance is that the diamond was acquired legally under the terms of the last Treaty of Lahore, and that there is no legal ground for its return. This ongoing diplomatic standoff raises a much bigger, more profound question: who truly owns history? Can historical artifacts taken during colonial conquests ever be considered legitimate possessions? Or should they be returned to their countries of origin, ultimately? The Kohinoor is so much more than just a diamond. It's a glittering, multifaceted symbol. It represents immense power, brutal conquest, the long and painful legacy of colonialism, and an unresolved chapter of history that continues to fuel debate today. For some, it is a magnificent jewel. For others, it is a painful reminder of a lost past. Whether the Mountain of Light ever returns to the land where it was born, or whether it remains in the British crown jewels, one thing is certain: the Kohinoor will forever shine not just with light, but with the weight of its incredible and controversial story. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more journeys into history.